What's going on, everybody? Brandon Scott here, Storm Chaser with WX Live with the latest update on now Tropical Storm Imelda that has formed just north of Cuba. And yeah, let's get right into it. By the way, happy Sunday. Go Jags. Try to get this done before the game comes on. So starting out as usual with our wide look at the Atlantic, we've got major Hurricane Umberto here. Very impressive storm. Still going to be a fish storm. Doesn't really look like it's going to be interactive with much. We'll keep an eye on Bermuda here in the coming days. The big story as of late and still right now is actually Tropical Storm Imelda, which is kind of this broad system right here, looking terrible, by the way, today on satellite. And the reason for that is there is a jet stream dip over the southern United States right now, and it is just training dry air into this bottom side of this storm. And as you can see on the close-up satellite here in a second, it looks awful. So here's Imelda right now, the close-up IR satellite view, and you can just see that this entire storm is just lopsided. You've got the northern half of the circulation here trying to get something done, and then you've got the low pressure area, which I think is located somewhere in here, and then the entire bottom of the storm here just empty of thunderstorm, no convection going on or anything like that. Basically, like I said earlier, there's just dry air being trained into it from the Gulf of America right now because of that jet stream dipping down. And it's making it really, really hard for this storm to intensify. Also, it's going over some land right now. The water right here is really shallow in the Bahamas, so we won't expect any kind of intensification of this storm really until it gets north of it, north of this area. So moving right along to the models here, the models today are in a lot better agreement than they were previously. And I'll tell you, it's good news for the Carolinas, good news for Florida. Basically, Imelda is turning into a fish storm here. So if we go ahead and move this forward, you'll see this is the GFS, the latest GFS run. I think this is 12Z. So just about an hour ago, the latest GFS run has it further from the coast than it was previously yesterday. And basically just is hauling butt north, stops and turns right. I mean, Sig looks like a wide receiver on Sunday, man, just like it's running an out route. Very interesting for model run. And honestly, the National Hurricane Center, this is almost exactly what their forecast track looks like. They seem to really agree that this right turn is going to happen. And as you can see with all the models out there, pretty much all the models agree too. So here's the Euro, same thing. It's actually the 60. The Euro always lags behind. I don't know what it is. It takes them hours and hours past the GFS to get their model runs out. So 6Z Euro, the storm, like I was talking about earlier, very disorganized, very chaotic looking, very sloppy. The Euro doesn't even really form it into much of anything, and then it just sweeps it out into the ocean, and it just kind of gets stronger, but it just never really becomes much of anything. And the National Hurricane Center does think this will become a hurricane and has it turning more like up here. So they're not really, I guess, agreeing with what this model is showing at this time. And sorry for rushing through this stuff, guys. This is just a quick middle of the day update video just to get you guys some information out there. It's not really like a full video. Let me see if I can click on that. There we go. Okay, so here is the latest, what is this, 6Z Euro ensembles. So you can see a lot of these. So here's current day, and then okay, we got some members, boom, a lot of members like, hey, we got a storm here, and then they all fall off. So basically the Euro thinks that this thing is not even going to form into, or most of the members think that this storm's not even going to form, period. And then it goes north, all of the members disappear, the two of them come back, 3, 4, and then as it gets stronger out at sea, they come back again. So basically the Euro is very bearish on a tropical system, a significant tropical system, even forming at this point, which is crazy because just 24 or 48 hours ago, it was saying a major hurricane was going to hit South Carolina. So that just goes to show you how fast things can change in this industry. So especially with this binary system and all the things going on with the weather, the different ridges and troughs and Fujiwara effect and and it's just, this has been one of the most difficult hurricanes to forecast in a long time. So HWRF model pretty much does the same thing. See that southern side of the storm basically just stays dry for its entire existence. Finally get a little wrap around once it gets north of the Bahamas. It gets out of that dry air being trained in from the Gulf of America, and pretty much just goes north and then starts going northeast right around the Space Coast area, and then just goes out to sea. Completely harmless fish storm. And the National Hurricane Center, like I said before, definitely agrees with this. We'll take a quick look at the Google DeepMind model. It also agrees with the National Hurricane Center that this thing is going to take a hard right and go out to sea, which is great news, I'm sure. Reassuring news for a lot of you who were worried about this in the Carolinas. I mean, just 48 hours ago, this storm was forecasted to sit over Charleston, South Carolina for a day, and that would have been awful. That would have caused catastrophic flooding, and this scenario is way better. Everybody can take a big sigh of relief and enjoy your Sunday. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for me. This is a quick midday update video. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a great Sunday, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.